Hello everybody, welcome to Gregsbeerreviews today. Let's take a walk and go see what's in the fridge today. Hello everybody, thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews today. Hopefully this is going to be a treat. This is Allagash Brewing. This is their Allagash Black. And what it says here, Allagash Black Belgian Style Stout, 7.5% alcohol by volume. And they're out of Portland, Maine. And it has a dating on the side and it says 2484. So with my super magical values of deducting, I would say this beer was done on the 248th day of 2014. So, and being a stout, 7.5%, that's probably all the information we need. I would like to have the IBUs that's listed, and I can't find that anywhere. I didn't go to their site, but Rate Beer, Beer Advocate doesn't have it listed. 7.5% is what this is. Let's go over for the commercial description. Allagash Black is a Belgian style stout brewed with 2-row barley, torrefied wheat, oats, both roasted and chocolate malt, and a generous portions of dark caramelized candy sugar. The silky smooth mouthfeel is a great balance to the roasted character, coffee, and dark chocolate notes expressed throughout this beer. Well, isn't that special? I like most everything Allagash does. I mean, it's they do some pretty tasty beers. Some of them can be a little on the pricey side, but yeah. And this was listed as in kegs in the 750 milliliter bottle only. And of course, as you see, this is a little 12-ounce bottle. I don't think it was extremely expensive, but it wasn't cheap. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was less than $5, but it was more than $3. So somewhere in that area for a 12-ouncer. All right, food pairings for this beer. Cuisine is barbecue. Cheeses are sharp blue cheddar and your more pungent cheeses. And the meat is beef grilled meat. And the glassware is Snicker tulip chalice, oversized wine glass, the goblet. I've got the double glass. And according to these guys, it says it can be cellared for extended periods. And I would not disagree with that whatsoever. Alright guys, I don't think there's anything else we need to talk about. And like I said, that both of them showed in the big 750 milliliter cork and cage bottle. This is the first time that I had seen it in this little small bottle, so I decided to pick it up. So let's see what this brings. And this is a stout, but it's classified as a Belgian strong dark ale, which, nah, I disagree with. It should be a stout. That's what it says on the bottle. That's what it is. Why they want to call it a dark ale? It is dark. Probably going to be pitch black. Well, it's not black coming out of the bottle. As you can see, I can see light through it as I'm pouring it. So, but I bet it looks black in the glass. Let's get it over to the light. About 2 fingers ahead. I'm not aggressive pour. And I got a little bit of light around the outside of the glass. And it's not so much black, it's almost a dark, deep brown color. A reddish brown color. So, reminds me of the color of a porter instead of a stout. A lot of that stuff looks like used motor oil when you pour it out of the bottle. It is pitch black, and this is not. But I do like these Belgian style stouts with the candied sugar. Ooh. Down to about a finger of head. Looking good. Let's get a nose on it. Right off the top, I'm getting the Belgian yeast. I'm getting that Belgian funky yeast. I'm getting a little bit of smokiness too. Definitely got a sweet smell from the candied sugar. Not getting a lot of coffee or tobacco or chocolate in the nose. Getting a lot of Belgian yeast. That's exactly what I'm getting on the nose. And a hint of smokiness. And they've not used any smoky malt as far as they're saying here. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, everybody. Okay. And it's probably going to change once it warms up. But right now, the Belgian yeast, a hint of smoke. I am getting some smoke for some reason. Slight hints of some chocolate or cocoa in there. It's not standing out a lot now. It's 40 degrees rather fridge. Now that may intensify as it warms up the room temperature. Very smooth, very silky, very easy drinking, no alcohol. Very pleasant. Very easy drinking for 7.5%. Wow. The Belgian yeast is the biggest, most predominant aspect of this beer that I'm getting fresh out of the fridge cold. Very tasty. Well, let's let it warm up and see where it ends up once it gets to room temperature. Sip some more of that chocolate and cocoa, maybe some coffee or tobacco will come out. Nice lacing is leaving on the glass already. Allagash does some really good stuff. I like a lot of the stuff that they do. So let's see where this one ends up, guys. I'll be right back and we'll do the final chug. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left. Very tasty. As it warmed up, the cocoa and a little bit of coffee is in there. Maybe a hint of tobacco has come out. But the Belgian yeast is this over the top on this. Man, really impressive Belgian yeast used in this beer. Very impressive. Very tasty, very well made. Not getting any of the 7.5%. Very easy drinking for that. But the Belgian yeast is the biggest aspect to this beer. I mean, even now it's still just, that's what I'm getting on the nose. It's overpowering everything. Let's do the final chug. Very nice. The candy sugar is coming out. The cocoa, the coffee, a hint of tobacco, maybe a little bit of dark fruit in there. Very tasty. Very, very tasty, guys. As far as I'm concerned, this is a 9 out of 10. That's what I'm going to give it on the scale today. 9 out of 10 for me. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 91 in their outstanding range. I think that number's a tad low. If I was putting a number on it, it would probably be somewhere between 97 and 98, somewhere in that area, guys. It's pretty awesome, pretty tasty. Like I said, I like a lot of the stuff they do. Pretty much most of it. Over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says overall 98 and 95 in the style. Could not agree more. You average those two together, it's about a 97, somewhere in that area. I'm giving it a 97 or a 98 myself. So pretty impressive beer. This is their Allagash Brewing's Allagash Black, which is a Belgian style stout. It's not a dark ale. It is dark, but it's more reminiscent of a stout than a dark ale to me. Even though it's not pitch black, I could almost call it a porter, a Belgian style porter, since it's not black as a lot of the stouts are. But it is what it is. The brewers have a. It is up to them to exactly call the beer what they want to call it. I mean, it's not, there's guidelines, but some of, once you get to this, it could be a porter, it could be a stout. it could technically you could call it a Belgian dark ale, since they use the Belgian yeast and it's not pitch black, and it has all that same aspects with the dark fruit and the raisins, plums, figs. But it was very enjoyable, guys. I'm not going to flap my gums much longer on this. If you have this one from Allagash, let me know what you think of it. This is their Allagash Black. Like I said, first time I've seen it in the little 12-ounce bottle. Usually it's in the big 750 milliliter, so I'm glad they put it in the little bottle where you ain't got to spend $15, $20 for a 750 milliliter of it. But even if you have to, it's definitely worth picking up. That's the only way you can get it. So that being said, that's going to wrap it up. If you had it, let me know what you think. And let's go see what's in the fridge tomorrow. See everybody then.